Hey guys, welcome to another review, and we're here at the Nine Rings amusement park to show off an absolutely incredible new mob from two names that will go down in SimCity history, Parker and Tobbs, who have come out with just a simply stunning mod that replaces all of the civilian vehicles, so like 90% of the traffic that you see on the road, with completely new models. There are 14 brand new models, and before we look at them in game, I want to take a look at like some of my favourites. Now, one thing that I love is that they haven't overloaded this with all Ferraris and Porsches. There's a nice range of cars in here, and you've got some more mundane cars, the Toyota Camrys, the Acuras, the Hyundais, but then they've just picked out some just beautiful cars. High-end models like the BMW 640D. And look at the details. These are high-res models. They're just gorgeous. The Audi A5. Come on, who doesn't want to see that driving around their city? Regional specials like the British Mini Cooper. You're only supposed to blow the bloody doors off. And for the Germans, Volkswagen Beetle. Love it. And it's got to be yellow. It's got to be yellow. For the Yanks, how about a Jeep Wrangler? Now look at this one. They could have made life easy and gone for a closed top, but no, they did the open top model. Oh, like hats off, guys. That's class. And for the serious petrol heads, a Lamborghini Aventador. I can't wait to see one of those driving around the city. That's just awesome. Oh, I want those on my pleasure island. And finally, like if they hadn't done enough, oh yeah, they throw in a Harley Davidson. So no more students riding around on mopeds. Oh no, it's going to be bikers on big fat hogs. Oh, you gotta love it. Okay, let's take a look at them in game. Okay, so let's have a look around and see if we can spot some of these babies. You know what? Let's pause this for a second. One thing that amazed me is that the distance at which you can recognise individual models. Like, I was hugely surprised. I mean, I thought you'd have to go like really close in to spot, tell an Audi from a Lamborghini. But oh no, I'm going to try it. Like even from out here, you can spot certain models. So hang on a second, let's have a look. I've given myself a real challenge now. Now that is the Ford F-150, right? Let's have a little look and see if I'm right. And I can't see it. Let's get it to come into the city, and then we'll go and have another look. Where was it? Am I right? I sure as hell am. There it is. Let's get rid of that. There you go. Now that was at a hell of a distance I spotted that. There's a Beetle. Oh, and look! A red Lamborghini. Now, come on, it should be yellow. Like if we're going for authenticity. Man. I mean, you gotta love them. You know what? Let's follow. Let's have a bit of a follow on this Lamborghini for a bit, and we'll see where he goes. Now we were going to do like a whole Top Gear special. I was going to get Stig. We were going to have the Stig do a lap of our track in the Aventador. Unfortunately, as you can see, a lap of the track takes about 2.5 hours. So we're not going to do that. But oops, need to come out just a touch. Now, like when they're running around at speed, you do get this kind of blurring effect, which is a real shame. but there's no question, like, especially if you're either zoomed out a little bit or certainly when it went on pause. I mean, let's get rid of that. I mean, there's no mistaking what that is. These models are incredible. I mean, Parker and Tobbs. Now, the Aventador, they've actually done a police car version. And I will do a review of that. And I was going to say in the review, you know, it's a kind of a bit silly having a police car as a Lamborghini Aventador. I mean, yeah, like it's cool for like 2 seconds, but it's silly. You don't have police car Aventadors. But wouldn't it be great if they were actually just like ordinary cars? And what do? They do it. I mean, I am kind of gobsmacked that they have managed to do. They have put about 5 weeks worth of work into creating all of these models. It really is kind of amazing. Let's look for something else. We've had a look at the Aventador. You know, I'm looking around and trying to spot one of a couple of different vehicles. Let's have a little look over here and now look, there's two. You see those, right? It's funny, after you've been looking at it for a while, you can spot those. There's 2 of them side by side. Those are Jeep Wranglers. And look, I mean, I love the fact that they did the open top. It's just awesome. Sorry if I can avoid the bridges. That is just... I don't know how they even did that. I mean, to get that level of detail. I mean, the driver and... absolutely peachy. And there's a nice white Aventador behind and an F-150. Just awesome. Just awesome. Is that a BMW down there? I find the saloons a bit harder to tell apart. I tend to confuse my like Hyundais with BMWs and things. But there you go. There you go. You know, I could rattle on for hours. Oh, there's one thing. There's one more thing that I want to show you. I'm going to look around until I find one. Okay, there's got to be one here somewhere. Now that's another Wrangler. They're pretty easy. They're pretty easy to spot, the Jeeps. No question about that. But the thing I'm looking for, they're normally so easy to spot. You know, it's the angle, because you can barely see them. Look, there's 2. One there. Oh, Cyrus Landry. That's appropriate. And Shane and Norman. Oh, it's got to be a biker and his biker chick girlfriend. Oh yeah, out on the hogs. Oh, I want to get a slightly better look at these. Oh, yes. Now, like that is like about 1,000,000 times better than having, you know, students on mopeds, isn't it? Like proper Harleys. Just love this. Oh man, seriously, this is like a game in and of itself. Just like looking around and going, oh look, you know, there's a Jeep, there's an Aventador, there's a BMW, there's an Audi A5, you know. Oh dear, I don't know. Maybe it's just me. Maybe I'm very, very sad. There's another 150. There's an Aventador. That's probably the same red Aventador we were looking at before. Oh, okay. Well, I'm going to stop because I could just go on for hours looking at these. I think they're gorgeous. Well, it's Jamie Lee time, and oh come on, you know what's coming. Oh yeah, it's a 5 out of 5. Man, if I could give this 6 out of 5, I would. I can't believe that, like a day after I do Oppie's Unisphere. Now I know that's been around for a while, but like the day after I review it and say, hey, that's the best, new model in the game, and it still is the best building model. But like, I mean, the quality of these models and the sheer volume of them makes this just an exceptional mod. I cannot rate this highly enough. Like, go and download it now, and like leave a message for those guys, and give them props or whatever. Tell them awesome job, because this, I think I speak for the whole SimCity community when I say, like, thank you for doing this, guys, and please do many more. Okay, that's enough. Catch you next time. Peace out.